So, greetings. This is a special message here to conclude the facts of the abortion of the illiterates that ruins the divine plan, the United States, and my planet by one shot of replacing me with a fraud broad who never put in a day of work in her whole life. So, the irony of things is the exes I was with before that fact were all like, oh my god, go get a job. Oh my god. And I've already done every job under the sun, 11 years into the United States, plus brought in all the money from the Holy Land and paid everyone in spades, brought in all the jewels and gave bounties to people, painted, expressed myself, lived, cooked, served, from the health food store to the yoga world, to the Reiki world, to the surgery world, to the article world, to every job under the sun world. And then people are like, oh, we don't like hardworking women that are alphas, so we're gonna choose a little Russian fraud broad who's been here like minus 1 year, and all she's ever done is suck cocaine off of some dicks. And then we're gonna give her an Archaea title, and we're gonna put her on with the other little fraud broads of her elementary level, and we're gonna give them free light under this fraud broad hooker called Amy something up in the mountain with her little boy toy Miguel something, the terrorists. And we're gonna give them full power over the Archaea to spy on, spite, hire cops against, hire minions against, hires governments, agencies, steal from her legally, steal her clothes, her art, and put a whole global show with her family against her, so everybody can laugh at themselves at how dumb you all still are with your stupid ass masks, you fucking assholes! So, long story short, for me to even want to consider, signing up to be an American after I founded America and got thrown in the loo for some hooker, literally, I cannot. I am not part of this pusspool. I'm not. And you guys obviously are not constitutional, and nothing's gonna change about it. You already made all my money, and it's still happening. She's still living now in my bed, inherited my destiny, my company Aurora Diamond, for jewels that I had been working on. It was my destiny since birth. I received every diamond and every emerald and every ruby since birth for this purpose. Same as when I worked with Muawad's private museum in the Sursut Palace. Then I went to Brazil and worked for a diamond designer as well. And somebody now has my paintings and has teams working by monitoring me and creating jewels out of my sorrow and the glorification of the hookers. So, in other terms, I really recommend we all go towards a new world system where we create literally a new global foundation for the light people, that we can have our own IDs and we can let the bubble, like the bubble girl now that has my ID on an American passport, she has so much power over me, it's disgusting. And all she's ever done, I repeat, is suck cocaine off some hooker dick who she put black magic on. To all the women and men in America who are working for generations now to get your children insured and send them to schools and then send them to college, and you put trust funds on the side and everything, I strongly recommend, like now the schools are closed, you shouldn't be sending them to none of these schools, because all the schools do, all the hospitals do, all the pharmaceuticals do, and all the governments do is take your information so that in case in a few years from now your kid is too qualified for the mission at hand, they will bring a fraud broad from Pakistan, from Ukraine, or from Kazakhstan, or from Russia, with a government that has power, and they'll put some black magic over your little kid, and they will throw him in the dumpster with the chicken and the chicken shit and the puke, and they will replace him with a fresher body that has more cocaine levels in there. So in other words, this has to end. So all you people who are still going through, oh my God, now in God knows another town where they're killing another black guy, and he's paralyzed from the waist down, and everybody, and Hollywood is burning, and 300 wildfires, and thank goodness now, of course, you guys earned it from the Gulf onwards. This is where the identity theft started, and shame on you all for not even comprehending spiritual laws and laws of soul, and then pulling this off on yourselves to trash your nation. That was gross. Also, this is a shame. I'm sorry. It's just I love, but that's all. So please, I don't love anymore anyone or any city for fucking free. Pay me, serving my fucking rights, get my shit back, prove you're up to snuff, because I don't love for free no mas. It's done. One more thing, for all the fraud bars, including the artificial intelligence idiot and ego little fucking, stupid retard Miguel Lamboy, who emailed me vehemently yesterday. That was so fucking atrocious. But in every way and sense of the words, you guys might need to grow up immensely as a population and nation in terms of intelligence and lifestyle and popularity, because you're all very big idiots. Really, you are beyond idiotic. In any way, under any sun, if I'm part of a nation who's doing half of what you guys did, I'd be the first one to go to the broad and tell her, hey, that's what's happening. Even if they threatened to kill me, I would still tell the girl, there's another girl here down the street who stole your shit and who's marrying your guy in your name and who's becoming you, and they're gonna try to kill you. I would tell her, even if the biggest motherfucker of you told me they would kill me, I would die for this bitch. And none of you died for me. And instead of winning me over by love and sending cops and helicopters and throwing flowers on me while I'm on mission under trees in Miami and in Tennessee and in buses in Texas and everywhere, instead of throwing diamonds and jewels and begging me, kissing my feet, saying, sorry, we ever cheated on you, you continue on with the treachery and you marry someone else in my name? And now you're still too ashamed to win me over with love? You're still hiding under the skirts of the fucking thief fraud broad and sending me little homeless people that come at me every day and sit and try to get a hello out of me after I told them I don't talk to you people. I don't address this. If you can't come with me personally, Long Island, don't send your little homeless guy. Send them home. Give him a check and pay this fucker. Don't send him after me. No!